What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to create proxies. So there are two ways, especially if you are using 18.6. I think that's where it started, if not 18.5, Davinci Resolve. So it comes with this Blackmagic proxy generator. So this is a standalone piece of software. If you are actually opening this for the first time, it won't come to this page. It will actually open your folders saying which folder must be a watch folder. So a watch folder is whatever you put in there, it is going to put it here so that you can be able to start your processing. So you have your H.64 with 8-bit and 420 half res. Then you have the 8-bit 420 1080p and then the H.265. So the difference between the H.265 and the H.264 is that the H.265 compresses even more, probably with the same quality as that. So you get a smaller file with the same quality as H.264. So I don't like using this, but before I actually go there, if you need to add a video, or add a video to compress it, so first you can just choose whichever one you want to use. Then you go into add, and wherever you have saved your media, you can click that folder. After that, it's going to show here. So there is no any other options to do. What it's going to do is it's going to save that file that you want to make a proxy of in the same file as the original. So when you go and open where the original is, you'll get the folder with the proxies in there. So I'm going to cancel this because I don't like this method. Maybe in future it will be a lot better. And also, if you are using a Mac, it also has a ProRes option at the top. So I'm going to just cancel this. Here's a method that I prefer. So you can come here, right click and say generate proxies. But before you do that, here's an important thing. You need to actually choose what type of media you want and where to save it. So to do that, you're going to go into File, Project Settings. If you are not on Master Settings, come to Master Settings and then go all the way down, and you're going to have Optimized Media and Render Cache, and you're also going to have working folders. So the first thing is proxy media resolution. I normally choose half. So if you are shooting 4K, that means your proxy will be 1080p. So I choose half. Then proxy media format. I don't like choosing the H.264 and the H.265. I actually go onto the DN and I normally choose this one. Reason being, for quality and size, I have found that this works best for me. If I go to HQ, it starts to create huge files. They are better quality, but remember I have my originals that I'm going to render from, so I don't actually need this, unless if maybe I wanted to send it to someone with a better quality, maybe, but I choose that. And depending on your PC, you might even have to choose the last one. So it's going to be even a less file with less resolution. So for me, this works best. I can see clearly what I am doing and the file size is not bad. So I choose that. So this is optimized media. So you don't have to do anything here. So you can choose either to make proxies or use optimized media. That's from Davinci Resolve. The difference is that your proxy media will be an actual file that you can play, look at it, see if you are happy with it, or even send it to someone. It will play as a normal video file. And in terms of optimized media, this is a file that is recognized by Davinci Resolve. So I cannot take that file, play it on a media player, or give it to someone who's not using Davinci Resolve to actually use it. So it is used by Davinci Resolve. It is a physical file, but it's not really a video file that you can play. So you can choose either that or the proxy, but I prefer to use the proxy because I prefer to go and view my videos. So if you prefer to use proxies, that's all you're going to do on here. The next thing is to come to proxy generation location. So here, choose a location that will be on an SSD. So make sure this drive is an SSD because you want it to play as smooth as possible. You don't want the spinning hard disk to be your bottleneck. So you can just browse and go and choose wherever you want to choose, and it is going to create a folder in there called proxy media. Then once you are done there, this is something that I normally do because I don't use the default. So I go and use the location for my cache clips and also for my gallery stills, and I also like to choose a SSD. Something has changed on here. I think this was supposed to be on, and oh, I was making a sample, so this is fine. I will see that. So once you have done all those, you can say save. Then now when you go and say right click and then generate proxy media, this is what's going to happen, and you can actually check on your, it should be using your GPU. CPU 32 normally goes around 24, but anyway it might go down as you see there. But then you can see this is the where I'm saving it, and this is where it is reading. This is the spinning disk 45%, this is SSD 20%, and if I go down there I can see it is using a lot of my GP, which is actually quite correct. If it's not using your GPU, then you should be checking what is the reason. There is actually a setting that I will just show you just now. So once this is done, I'm actually going to cancel because I've already created a proxy. So I'm going to show you how to link the proxy once, let's say you lost it. But normally after this process finishes, it will automatically attach the proxy. You don't have to do that. So I'm going to do that, cancel this, because it does take a while, especially with the format that is with the data rate I was using and also the length of the video. So I'm going to right click here and say relink proxy media. This you only do it if maybe you lost, it has lost the link, or maybe you've created the proxy somewhere, now you want to relink them. So relink proxy media. Then my proxies for this clip, I normally put my proxies on my 2 SSDs, so could be on here. See, yep, and that is the R5 main. So because it is one file, it wants me to actually pick the exact file, but if it was more than one file, I would actually pick the folder and it will reattach all those files. So this is 159. Oh, that is not the R5, that is the R5 is the top one, so that is the C200, and 159 will be this one. Then open. So you will see that little icon that came here. It shows that I have actually put my attached my proxy, and you probably have seen if I go through this, it goes way smooth if I scrub. And if I go and say playback, proxy handling, disable proxies, that icon is gone, and if I go scrap, you can see it is not moving smooth. There's artifacts, there's a whole lot of funny things. So I can go back and say playback, proxy, prefer proxy. Then if I go there, it's quite smooth. So this is how you generate proxies. This is how you can reattach proxies. Also, they are going to help your timeline. Let me also show you. I'm going to attach this relink. This is the R5 and that is 83. So it has attached. So if I go on here now and play, it should play smooth than previously when it was actually lagging. And can I try and do 2 times? I'm playing it 2 times. Oh, wait. I need to activate that and play. So it should stabilize at 25 because I'm on 25 frames even on this side, and you can see it's playing smooth. All these 3 videos are also playing. So this is how proxies help your workflow, and as you go, you'll be adding other things. They'll be texting on your PC, but with proxies it might be smoother. So if you like this video, please thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel. Your boy Kagiso M. I'm out of here.